Oh, no.
Oh, yay.
This is the worst. This is probably the worst thing we're gonna watch.
Al Jazeera is the best, man.
Oh, they're fucking terrible.
They're amazing. I actually love watching Al Jazeera because they're just like, it's like, if it's like watching RT.
That's good. That's a good analogy.
You're just like,
it's a
okay.
train wreck.
Yeah.
So this is an Al Jazeera clip.
Here,
I guess they're going.
There.
Sorry, they're gonna.
No,
tell
there.
us,
I just want to get the title up.
Yeah, they're gonna tell us how these so-called Islamic terrorists aren't true Muslims.
Wait. That's the angle they're gonna take?
Yes.
I thought this. I honestly I was preparing myself for something else. This is actually going to take the no true Muslim policy?
Pretty much.
Are they also going to say that the true terrorists are Americans dropping bombs?
I don't remember, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Because that's usually where the angle they go. They go, that's not terrorism. Terrorism is dropping bombs on civilian populations. You're like, oh god.
That's not terrorism, by definition.
Islam has a problem. That's what we're repeatedly told. Extremist Muslims want to kill us all in the name of Allah, jihad, and 72 virgins.
Allah!
It's their
To be fair, as far as my contacts say, it's pretty much not extremist Muslims.
Yeah,
It's pretty much just, in most of these predominantly Islamic countries, this is just kind of the sentiment that's fostered. Most people may not ever act on it, just like most people who are at a Klan rally probably won't surround and kick to death a black man. However, that environment fosters the few that will do things, hence extremist. You see, that's how we define these things.
And then they're culpable because you're building that environment that allows for that level of hatred. Like this guy is part of the problem. And he's not a terrorist. He's not an extremist.
As far as I know.
But he is a part of the problem because he excuses it.
Yeah, well, and he's about to make the issue a non-issue.
Ugh.
religion that drives their terrorism, the faith that causes the fanaticism. Well, that's the conventional wisdom at least. But as is so often the case, the conventional wisdom on terrorism and terrorists is wrong.
Oh, I can't wait to hear how that's the case.
Yeah, let's see. I don't know.
Yes, some of the people who join ISIL, who blow stuff up, who kill in the name of God, really think they're doing it for Islam. They believe they're holy warriors. But
Cool video. Let's go. That's it. We're good. What else is there to say? We're done here. That was the video. That is the entire video. You just said that some of the people doing these things are doing it in the name of God. They are Islamic terrorists. Full stop.
True Scotsman
Have a good day.
fallacy.
Have a good day. That was fun. It was brief. I mean, you only got 34 seconds in without fucking yourself up, but good show. Good show. Fucking A.
most
No,
are
true
motivated by
Scotsman.
religion. Don't take my word for it. Listen to what Professor Scott Atran, one of the world's leading experts on radicalization, told me last year.
If you dialogue with these people, if you look how they actually move into jihad.
This guy has credibility. He's one of my folk.
Yeah, because I care.
I'll listen to him.
Oh, Jesus.
It's very interesting. There is very little discussion of religion.
How about the folks at MI5?
What?
Okay.
Fucking moron.
Sure.
So that's why he cited the verses that inspired their actions.
Yeah.
But it has nothing to do with religion.
Nope. But I love that that was the entirety of the clip they just shared with us. That
At
was
least the fucking Young Turks will be like, oh, it's religious fundamentalism. These guys won't even acknowledge that religion plays even the most tiniest modicum of a part. Like,
Nope.
oh, it's geopolitical, socio-economic, I don't know, something. They're just bad, okay? Look the other way.
Oh, geez. I've actually read this entire report and the Guardian article they're referring to here, and this is one of the stupidest articles ever written.
Domestic Intelligence Agency. An MI5 study found that a large number of those involved in terrorism do not practice their faith regularly. They're religious novices.
Was practice spelled fucking wrong?
I didn't catch it, but it's distinct.
Had an
British
S. It
Domestic
had an S
Intelligence
in it.
Agency. An MI5
It may be
found
the
that a
British
large
spelling. They have
Fucking
weird. They have weird spellings. It may. I'm not going to call that a guarantee because they do have odd spellings.
Of those involved in terrorism do not practice their faith regularly. They're religious novices.
Now, mind you, that statement is being made by someone who's saying that the proper understanding of Islam is non-terroristic. So of course he's going to say that they don't understand their religion.
Yeah, they understand it perfectly well. And I don't buy into this idea of like many interpretations, and this guy seems to have the idea he's at least okay on that. Like there's one interpretation, he has the wrong interpretation, but he at least is on the side of there's one interpretation of this religion, and that is very close to what ISIS does.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's undeniable.
Two of the attackers, the Abdus brothers, sold a bar they owned in Belgium 6 weeks before they went on their murderous rampage in France.
Because they owned a bar. They're not real Muslims.
Yeah, I'm trying to understand that. Are you saying that the store owner down the street from me that owns, and I'm not making this up, a corner store and sells beer and cigarettes, which are both haram, is he a non-Muslim because he does that?
At that point, you guys can no longer brag that you have 1.6 billion members, and you cannot say that you are the fastest growing religion. You need to cut some people off.
Yeah, you need to
excommunicate some
exercise them.
motherfuckers.
Yeah, you need to excommunicate them. I'm not going to be the one to fucking decide that, but anybody who's breaking these rules, apparently if you own a bar or any other facility that distributes alcohol, you are not a Muslim.
Because clearly this guy is like the Pope of Islam. He's just the moral arbiter of what makes a Muslim.
Yeah, yeah. Again, it's completely absurd and it's clearly bullshit. But
you know, it's funny because he tries to have this like professional demeanor, but this guy's a moron. Like I've seen him, you know, the stuff he believes in when he gets down to the specifics of Islam are just embarrassing.
Yeah, and he's as much a lunatic as the rest of them.
Yeah, he did a debate with Richard Dawkins, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That was embarrassing.
It was shockingly embarrassing.
Muhammad flew a horse to the... Do you believe that? Yeah, I believe that. Okay, well, first nation over. You're crazy. Bye.
Yeah. That's why I laugh whenever I say you can't argue with these people, because there's just no... If they're willing to say that, and even if they don't mean it, they know that they have to say it to make their point, there's no discussion here.
Yeah, you're just... Why should I take you seriously over the guy on the corner saying the apocalypse is coming? Like,
yeah, I would no sooner go into a mosque and attempt to debate an imam over the book than I would walk in to a schizophrenic's place and start asking him questions about his beliefs and attempt to challenge him. It's irrelevant. You're crazy. It's not, strictly speaking, a relevant conversation.
When it comes to the actual Muslim apologists for Islam, like, fuck them. Like, the people I usually talk about are non-Muslim, liberal Americans who defend Islam inexplicably. Those are the people that I'm willing to get, because their defense is completely irrational. They should know better.
I think it tends to rest on an attempt at reason.
Yeah, sure, and I could, to a certain extent, I think you could reason better with people like that than people like him.
Oh, sure, because at least they're attempting to come at this with good intention.
Yeah, they don't view it as holy. Yeah, we get
In fact, I'm no Islamic scholar, but I don't remember there being a verse in the Quran saying, go forth and fight the jihad, but only after you've sold your bar. How about the Kouachi Brothers?
I seem to remember the kill the infidel part, though.
Well, it's funny. I seem to remember the portion of the Quran where he says that he wants to ban alcohol, but since the society around him at large has a lot of alcohol in it, it isn't convenient, nor is it a way to attract new followers. So we're not going to ban alcohol yet, and then when he gets control, that's when he bans alcohol. So Absolutely. It's perfectly permissible under that interpretation of the Quran to sell, distribute, and even potentially consume alcohol if the surrounding culture is non-Islamic.
Absolutely, and this was.
And I'm not an Islamic scholar.
They were in France?
And I'm not an Islamic scholar either.
Oh, so then don't speak on it, Hagbard. You don't know.
He did.
Well, he knows, man. He's the Pope.
He's the Pope of Islam.
Yep.
Brothers who shamefully
Totally.
targeted the staff of Charlie Hebdo. Younger brother Sharif went to the mosque, yes, but went clubbing, made rap music, smoked hash, drank. He couldn't differentiate between Islam and Catholicism, according to a friend. Then
And yet he killed because they drew a cartoon of his prophet.
Yep, and he shouted Allahu Akbar.
What's your point? I mean, it's not...
He made the rap music.
Ooh, there's a good face.
Screenshot that someone.
Jeez. With the guy with the gun behind him, it's perfect.
Oh, amazing.
Please don't kill.
British guys who went off to fight in Syria and who ordered 2 books off Amazon before they left, and they weren't the Holy Quran or the collected sayings of the Prophet Muhammad. They were Islam for dummies and the Quran for dummies. Remember, religious novices.
That still means that they were learning about Islam and the Quran and continued to become extremists. You fucking moron. That means that even Islam for dummies and the Quran for dummies can radicalize you. That's what that says to me.
That's scary. Wow.
Dummies. Talking of novices and dummies, don't forget the Tsarnaev brothers either. The guys behind the horrific Boston bombings. The elder brother became pretty puritanical, but the younger brother was a dedicated pot smoker who liked listening to rap music and drinking with friends.
More with the fucking rap music. Jesus, what the fuck?
Well, apparently the real evil here is rap music.
you sound like they're so fucking regressive. They sound like fucking
They sound
Christian
like a Christian
parents
minister.
from the 90s.
Yeah, he sounds like a Christian minister in the 90s.
If you've
It's
been
phenomenal.
listening to that old dirty bastard,
He's been smoking the marijuana, drinking, and listening to that rap music, and then he went out and did some terrorist stuff. And like, no, have you considered that the younger brother was easily influenced by the strict older brother, which you just admitted was a strict puritanical Muslim?
they can't even keep their bullshit in line. It's
No, you would
embarrassing.
have to literally be mentally deficient to watch this and be like swayed by it. Like, oh yeah, no, that makes sense. Like, wait. You just said the older brother was strict, the younger brother was not, and yet they both went. Yeah, that's not hard to envision an older brother talking a younger brother into their behavior.
Look, these guys who did this terrorist act, they were not Islamic scholars. They were just getting into Islam.
And
So
that was enough
therefore-
to make them kill themselves for this shit.
They were just guys. They were just getting into it. They were just beginning.
Yeah,
so it doesn't have
no,
anything
don't
to
you
do with
understand?
Islam.
No, if you study the depth and understanding of the Quran, then it won't lead you to be a terrorist. If you just read it, oh, you're gonna blow some shit up. If you just read it the first way and take it at face value, you're gonna kill some people. A lot of people. But so don't do that. You need to come to an imam who might be the one that doesn't tell you to kill people as well. He might be one that tells you don't kill people this time.
Yeah, good luck finding that guy.
Fucking lunatic.
Good fucking luck.
And on right back to 9/11, some of the 19 hijackers, remember, were reportedly spotted in strip clubs in the days and weeks before the attacks.
Oh my god, they were trying to fucking fit in.
Yeah, it's just absurd. It's irrelevant. It's
Like that's
it's
that's a known fact that they even shave their beards.
Yeah,
they were
well-
trying to look as unsuspicious as possible.
All that aside, even if that's not the case, they were about to martyr themselves. They can literally, essentially, a martyr can do what he wants beforehand, and it's cleansed upon the act.
Yeah,
So it's not a concern of someone who's going off to martyrdom. It's an understanding that that's actually a way to cleanse yourself of some of the most egregious sins.
part of the religion is you martyr yourself to get pussy. So but somehow it's a problem to go to the strip club beforehand. That's sinful. But to kill yourself to get 72 virgins, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Complete lunatics.
They tend not to be all that religious. So if you truly want to understand why people are joining groups like ISIL, you're going to have to go beyond religion.
Of course. Essentially, look at anything but Islam, please. Don't criticize my religion.
That's what that's code for. Look beyond religion.
Please don't look at Islam. Please.